So guys, so today's video is gonna be an interesting one, okay? Cause I got a comment the other day that was like, "Hey, you ever thought about being a comedian?" I know you're probably wondering, where is that comment? It was on Facebook or TikTok. I can't remember. I tried to find it to put it in the clip, and yeah, I don't get those comments often though. And I thought, you know what? Whoever you are out there that made that comment, you inspired me today. I am going to attempt to be a comedian just because I'm not trying to become one. So let's just put that out there. I'm not trying to become one. But I can pretend to be one. So how do they do it? They walk on stage and they be like, "Yeah, thank you, thank you," and they have like a little intro. You guys are here tonight, and that is worth a round of applause. Give yourself a big hand. For real, life, right? Life. It's good to see all of you because at the end of the day, life is taken for granted. So be in the moment right now. This is going to be a terrible, terrible stand-up comedy attempt, but we're going to go for it. So, yeah. You see now, the way I am, it's my personality. I really don't know. Like, this is gonna, I'm gonna be too much in my head about this one. Because, why? I'm not a comedian. But again, I'm pretending. So, make sure you remember that. I don't know why I talk so much. It's just something that I'm good at because I have loads of things on my mind. I'd be standing here being like, being the being and the beings. You see? Can't even talk. That's another thing about me, is that I really just don't know how to speak. I will sit here and try to have a conversation, and then chances are when the conversation gets to a point where I really don't know what else to say, then I'll be like, yeah, and that pile of ants over there. And I've actually caught a lot of my family and friends standing there like, where did she go? She just totally jumped to another universe. It's okay. It's quite all right. I mean, I'm aware of it, and I think that it's healthy. Okay, but anyways, let's get to the actual jokes because, yeah. Let's talk about childhood memories. I could relive some of those childhood moments with my children. We have 3. And all of you who watch my videos, you see I have no sense. My husband has no sense. And our 3 children definitely have no sense. You see, it's a family choir of nonsense. Do you feel me? It's something about having that special moment in your family when you look back on your childhood and be like, oh my God, I have children. And it makes it so much better when you have a personality. You know how it's hard to find friends that actually like you for who you are. So to be able to create this masterpiece within your family, you and your husband, you and your wife, your children, it's a special place to be. I don't know. That's just me though. Anybody in here feel the same way? You? Oh, I see a couple of you back there. That is a prize. Hold on to that. All the rest of you who did not raise your hands, staff meeting in the back after the show. Okay. Sorry, I was reading the comment. You ever notice you can meet somebody and, everybody has different personalities. Like, you have to really be prepared for anything when it comes to you meeting someone new. And you never know what is going on in their minds and their backgrounds and what's their experiences in life, like just stuff that has influenced them and shaped and molded them into the person that they are today. So when I meet people, it is a joy. I remember walking down the street, me and my husband, and there was this lady who walked up with a big bag of queso ruffles. You know, the queso ruffles. I just want to let you know right now, those are my favorite. Even though I can't eat them because I'm lactose intolerant and IBS, guys. Yeah, it's BS. Walking with a purpose with this big old bag of queso ruffle chips. And I, for one, admired that. I'm pretty sure she has no idea how appreciative I was seeing that, because give me some. Her husband, maybe, I don't know, was walking, and I was like, those are my favorite kind of chips. And then she was like, oh, okay. My husband goes, he's looking at me like, babe, what? I was like, first of all, those are my favorite kinds of chips. I like them chips. But the thing about it is that I totally understood why. I understood his reaction. That's the thing. You can walk by and say anything. Hi, how you doing? Oh, what's going on? You know, oh, I like your skirt. You know, me, I say, those are my favorite kinds of chips. I love those chips. I just figured, you know, we have to have some things different in life to talk about. And if you have a passion for some queso ruffles, then you're my kind of person, okay? I've walked up to somebody's front yard and asked them a question about the products that they use in their hair. All of these things that people do in the comment section online, I do this in real life. I am the person living social media where I walk up to you and I'm like, wow, this post is amazing. Let me comment and ask a question. I look at it that way because obviously to some people it's not normal. I really don't understand why not. You walk up to a person and you compliment on the fact that they admire the way the trees stand at a certain angle because the leaves also dangle from that tree to set up a wonderful atmosphere and vibe for a photo shoot. I mean, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with admiring things like that? I personally would love to have a conversation like that. But it's weird to people. But I understand. It's because different strokes for different folks. You just got to find those folks that you can have those conversations about. I go in there and I talk to the lady at the counter where I get my wax. I talk to her all the time because she speaks 4 different languages. And then everybody else in there are from different parts of the world. And they speak different languages and have different accents. That is a wonderful and joyous time to be in. Because they have beautiful accents. They're like talking. And sometimes they have to ask you, like, how do you pronounce this? Or they're asking each other in Spanish or whatever, how do you pronounce this? And I'm just like, oh my gosh. I think I just want to learn a different language. I really want to, but it takes a lot of discipline. I really don't have the discipline to sit and learn the language. I wish I could just speak it like that. Or I wish my husband would just learn for goodness sake, and teach us. He was adopted. He's a Mexican, but he knows not a lick of Spanish. You're supposed to be teaching me and the kids, Holmes. You're supposed to be teaching us Espanol. We ain't the ones that's supposed to be around here trying to learn on our own. What happened to USA? What happened? I give up. Let me make this point right here. Animal boredom is hilarious. Animal boredom is the most fantastic thing in the world. It's because they are animals and they are literally expressing boredom. Do you understand me? You know, I know animals have personalities too, but it definitely really cracks me up when there's a animal that can get bored. My dog laid down by the bed. He came and he laid down by the bed. And he plopped down. And then he said, I looked at my husband and I looked over the side of the bed and I said, you bored? I'm just like, you need something to do, homie? I mean, I could let you outside. If that's what you want. All you have to do is ask. Coming over there huffing and puffing. I am not finna deal with you and your shenanigans, sir. No, you do what you gotta do. Okay? You do what you gotta do. I'm looking around like there's actually an audience. I'm gonna pretend there's an audience, and I'm looking at you guys too. Go outside, run around, play, cuddles, pets and all that stuff. Right? Cool. But when you're bored, the poor baby is bored. Good times. Wow. I can't even imagine being a comedian, for real, because I would be laughing the whole time to my own jokes. And most of it will probably not even be funny, but they'll be funny to me because there'll be some interesting things going on in life. And sometimes I'll look at the world around us and just be like, why is the world like this? Why are people like this? Why are animals like this? Why are objects like this? Why is anything and everything like this? Like, I would just burst out into laughter and nobody will understand why. And I won't be able to explain to you why. I guess you could just say I'm a crazy person. It's quite all right. I fully accepted that years ago. It's a part of me. And with that personality, I try to aim to be triggered less about negativity because I just don't want to give none of my good energy that I've worked so hard for. Like the peace and joy, praise God, the peace and joy that I have in me, the things that I've overcome in my life so far are so worth being joyful about that when I see negativity in the world, Satan is just out on duty. I don't want to react to it. I want to see it for what it is. And I want to be like, excuse me? Oh, you tried. You really, really tried. You tried to come over here and ruin my life. You tried to come over here and mess up my day. You whole time wanted to see me in a bad mood today. For what? Like, I want to be so unbothered And I'm working hard to get there. I'm working hard to get there because it takes work to be at peace. It takes work. Knowing the world that we're living in, knowing what it's going to do to the mind, I refuse to lose my mind to this world full of nonsense. I almost did. I don't like that. Ain't nobody got time for that. And when you're in a position to learn something, make sure you take full advantage of that learning moment. Okay? The way our mindset is, it has such a deep, dark abyss if you allow it to go there, dealing with this world. So I guess the comedy part of this video is over, because now I'm in the moment where I'm telling you, don't you dare lose yourself in this world. Do you hear me? Okay, thank you very much. Thank you guys so much. This is so amazing. It's such an amazing opportunity. I hope you guys had a good time. Drive home safely. Oh, until next time. That was my tip of being a comedian. Yay, yay, applause, 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 applause. I live for the applause, applause, applause. I really hope that you enjoyed my video. Say that. I really don't have to say that. I'm gonna just say thank you for watching. Please comment below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs up. All right, y'all. Until next time. Remember, Jesus is our Savior, and thank you for watching. All right, here you go, hit my. You can see myself in my glasses.